Hey everybody on YouTube, this is Sawyer Flips, and I'm just doing a quick Goodwill haul. I haven't been making videos lately. I've just been getting so much into the reselling thing and everything else, and I do resell. I resell part time. It's nothing special, nothing huge, but it has been really It has been really nice. It's been a nice little supplementary income, a little bit of money here and there, and I enjoy it. That's the bottom line. Is I really enjoy going out to stores looking for things, cool items that I think other people might think are cool, or and buying something for $1 and flipping it for $20, $30. That's a good feeling. It's always a good feeling when you can buy something and flip it for more money, or if you find something really cool and you like it and it's cheaper than you normally would, and you buy it for yourself. So that doesn't happen too often with me because I just don't have a lot of attachment to most stuff. But every once in a while I do find something that I do want to keep. But this is going to be a quick video going over some stuff I got at Goodwill the other day. It's just a few items, but it was a few quality items. Like I felt like I think I paid them maybe $16, $17 for everything, and I feel like I did pretty good compared to what I normally do with my Goodwill. Because my Goodwill is not the best Goodwill. It's trashy, it's dirty, everything is disorganized. Half the time, DVDs don't have CDs in it, or books are all tore up. Stuff is never kept in very good condition. A lot of times stuff is priced really high, especially like clothes. Clothes are like priced incredibly high. Like a pair of blue jeans with like stains and like a big ass rip down the ass crack is like $8. Like why? But I find that their prices on media is usually pretty good for the most part, and prices on other random hard goods, as people call it, are usually pretty good. So let's just go into this. So the first thing I found was this wallet. I think I paid like 69 cents for this kind of retro Marvel wallet, and it looks like it's a little beat up. I can't tell if it's mostly just the retro look or if it actually is wore out. I think it's a little bit of both. But I'm not selling this anyway. I just got this for me because I've always kind of wanted a novelty wallet, like one of those geeky novelty wallets, but I've never really wanted to pay the extra money for it. I've always gotten wallets for free or hand-me-downs that were perfectly fine, just standard like leather wallets or whatever. But I've always kind of wanted a cool one like this that's really flashy, and I paid 69 cents for it. I paid 49 cents for it, so why not? And next up, we got some calculators. This one right here, these two here. These are just very basic Texas, whatever it's called, calculators. And this one here is pretty cool too. This is a little bit different. It's a little flip one. Not the best setup for showing items, I know, but I think I paid like less than $1 for each of those. I think it was like 50 cents or something like that. And I know calculators are kind of can be effective on eBay, so I went ahead and got them. I don't think they're going to be that great, but I'm probably going to lot them up and let them go on auction for kind of cheap and see what happens. Next up, we have Ironside Season 1. I never heard of this show before, but apparently it's like a real old classic TV. Like apparently it's very groundbreaking and had a lot of interventions within the TV world at the time. Because it's about a guy who's in a wheelchair, and he's like a cop or something, and he has like a special task force, or he leads a special task force of cops that fight all the biggest issues of today, which was 1960s. I'll read it real quick. I love this little blurb on the back, if I can find it. Yes. All right. So Ironside is set in the 60s, confronted the hottest issues of its time: civil rights, drugs. Okay. Hippies, I don't know about hippies, rock and roll, and gave television its first disabled hero. So that's cool. Having a disabled not superhero, but a disabled hero main character is pretty cool. But fighting hippies, that's a waste of time. So, Ironside Season 1, I think I paid 99 cents for this, and the comps show that they can go anywhere for about 15 to like, I think brand new it's going for like 25. Used, it seems to be fluctuating between like 16, 14, 13. So I think I put it for free shipping with like $16, and someone will probably send me a low offer, and I'll probably end up making maybe $10 off of it. Yeah, but it's nice, it's cool. That's a good profit for a DVD especially. Next up, we have some VHSs. Dragon Ball Z, The World's Strongest. I don't know, VHSs are very hit or miss, and they take a long time to sell, but sometimes you can make money on them. This Dragon Ball Z one, I don't think it's anything special or rare, but it's just Dragon Ball Z has a lot of nostalgia with a lot of 90s people that grew up with VCRs and VHS. I don't know why it was so hard to say. So I bought it, and I like the movie myself personally, and I do have a VHS player, so I will probably pop it in one day and watch it, and then before, if it doesn't sell before then. And then we have a couple blank VHSs or recorded VHSs. I think they have stuff recorded on them. These were I think 99 cents a piece, which is not a bad deal for blank VHSs. Why is that so hard to say? So, and I think I could probably get about, I don't know exactly how much I can get. They don't sell that great individually, but if you lot them up, you can make some good profit. Like you can spend like a 50 cents to $1 on a bunch of them, and then lot them up for $27, $37, and that's like maybe 10. I've done that before. So blank VCRs or VHSs are worth a lot if you put them together. And then the second to last item. I'll save that for last. The second to last item is this. Let's move the camera over here. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it. Probably not. It's a book, a binder, or whatever you want to call these things, portfolio, full of, well, not full, because there are some missing spots, but it's got a bunch of CDs in it. Now, it's mostly looks like it's Christmas CDs, and I don't know if any of these are worth anything, but the whole thing was sitting on the shelf together. It didn't have a price on it, so I went up to the cashier. Like, hey, what would the price on this be? And normally they charge 99 cents per CDs, music CDs. But she was like, just kind of looked through, and she was like, well, I can give you $7.99 for it, because I don't know if you guys Goodwills do this, but my Goodwills they kind of barter with you a little bit. Like, they'll just throw prices at you if they think that it will help sell the item, they'll shave a couple dollars off. And even at $7.99, which is more than I was kind of wanting to pay for this, that's still, I mean, there's probably like 30, 40 CDs in here, so that's still a good profit if you think about it in terms of like CDs at $1 a piece. So we'll see. I'll probably like do a couple of different lots of these, and I should, hopefully I'll make some money back. I don't know. It was very much a blind buy, but we'll see. A lot of the buys I make are blind buys. Now this was not a blind buy though. So I saw this calculator. I'm gonna put the camera down and open it up real quick for you. And it was only $1. It was $1 for this calculator. I don't know if it works because it doesn't seem to have a battery in it or nothing. And I don't know if how to replace the battery or nothing. But it's old Hewlett Packard calculator, vintage. Not exactly sure how old this is. It's kind of hard to find any. It doesn't really have much information on it, honestly. It just says made in USA. That's like the only thing I really know. Well, so I knew calculators were something special. I just didn't know that Hewlett Packard was a special brand. Took a picture of it, threw it up on one of the community websites. Like while I was in the store, I was like, "Hey guys, this is worth picking up." And I was gonna pick it up anyway because this is only $1, and I can gamble with $1 all day. I got a bunch of responses back real quick saying, "Yeah, Hewlett Packard's worth a lot. You could probably get a lot for that, whatever." So I went ahead and I paid $1 for this. I went ahead and put it on auction. I started off at $25. It still has about, 5 days left on it. And I have 8 watchers watching it right now. No one's placed a bid yet, but I have 8 people watching it, which makes me pretty confident that it will sell for more than that $25. Like, because even the $25, I would be perfectly fine with that because that's way more than I paid for it. But, plus shipping. So, but if it ends up going to 40, 50 or more, I would be very happy with that. Alright, and then, so that's all I got for today's video. I feel like if that calculator ends up selling, that will be probably it won't be my biggest profit on a single item, but it will be pretty close. I think my biggest profit ever, and it wasn't really reselling at the time, was I bought a New Mutants 98, which is like first appearance of Deadpool, and I think I paid 50 cents for that book. And the guy, like, it was already a big book at the time, so it was right when the movie came out, the first movie. I bought that book for 50 cents. I ended up selling it to my local comic book shop. And in local comic book shops are always going to give you about 50% or 60% of the actual value. They're going to, they got to resell it. So I sold it to that guy, got like $200. Was it like 200? I think it was like $150 or $180 in cash. I was perfectly happy with that. He probably sold it for like 200 and something or whatever. He probably got it graded. I don't know. But I was perfectly happy with that flip. That was probably my best flip ever. What was your guys' best flip? That's the question of the day. All right, see you guys later, and thank you guys for watching.